I'm gonna show you something really cool today. So in the last couple of videos, I had some fun with drawing while I was talking, making notes while I was talking in my handwriting in real time, and I had a bajillion questions on how to do it. So today I'm gonna show you how I write on my videos. Okay, so first let's talk about the fact that if you can hear someone or something panting and breathing very loud in the background, it is my lazy dog. He is behind me, he is tired, he just got done playing outside. I wore him out on purpose so I could film these videos, but if you hear that, it's not me, it's this chubby dog back here, okay? Yeah. I'm sorry, I was talking about you. Okay, second, let's talk about the supplies you need. First of all, you need an iPad, an Apple Pencil, and you need either the GoodNotes app or the Procreate app. I actually prefer the Procreate app. I think it's easier. I think it's way less steps, and I'll explain that in a second. And by the way, I am certain there's some kind of Android equivalent to this. I am certain you can use a tablet with a stylus and get the same results, but I do not believe in Androids. It's not a thing that I choose to do. So I'm using an iPad and a pencil, but the same effect should work regardless of what you're using. The next thing you need and the last thing you need is some kind of video editing software that allows you to work with a green screen. Now, a lot of the editors that you have on your phone or the super, now he's playing with a pig's ear back here, or the super appy, that makes sense, editors are not gonna have this ability. iMovie does, Final Cut Pro, Premiere Pro, anything like that is going to give you this ability. So technically what I'm showing you is also how to green screen things. Also, I shared this on Instagram and someone was like, yeah, if you don't have the same things, you can write on a black background and blend it in, and you can do that, and that's actually what I did first, but I don't prefer that method because it actually creates a dark effect on the video in the background, and I would rather just write on my videos, not make the video in the background look different. But if you do, there's other tutorials for that. We're gonna talk about how to do it with a green screen. All right, so I have my iPad, my pencil, and I have Procreate. Now what you wanna do first and foremost is you want to actually create a canvas in Procreate the size of your video. So if you're doing a video like this that you're gonna put on YouTube, something like 1920 by 1080 is fine. That technically that's 1080p and I film in 4K, but it's the same aspect ratio. It's going to fit on the screen right. If you're filming a vertical video, obviously create a canvas for that, but you're going to want to create a canvas in Procreate. So I'm just gonna go ahead and pick this one I have here because it's the right size for my video. And then you're going to want to go grab the green screen color. Now, I will pop up the hex code on the screen right now, but I just have it in my history here. And you do need to make sure that it's the green screen color so that the actual green screen remover will work. And that's the background you wanna use while you're writing on the screen. So I have that color selected, and in Procreate, you can just grab the little color bubble and drag it to your canvas and it'll color the whole canvas. That's fun. Or you could just tell it to do that, in other commands. And I'm gonna pause right here and tell you why I like this better than GoodNotes, because in GoodNotes, you have to go in and create a green paper in something like Canva and then tell GoodNotes that you wanna use that green paper. But if you already have GoodNotes versus Procreate, the rest of it is the same. It's just how you actually get this green background, the green screen in the back, that is different on each app. Okay, so now is the key to the process. You're gonna wanna go grab, whatever color you wanna write in. I do recommend white, but as long as it is something that is a color that is very different than the green in the green screen, you should be fine. So you can do black, you can do pink, you can do whatever. And in Procreate, I wanna make a new layer because I don't want to draw on the green, because if I wanna erase, it's gonna erase the green screen and it's gonna mess the whole thing up. So I got white, I have my pencil, I have a new layer. I'm just gonna write on my screen whatever I wanna write. But first, you need to screen record your screen on your iPad. So I recommend like downsizing your little green screen so that none of the tools around Procreate are in the way. And then you're going to want to hit the screen record button, and then you're going to want to write. So if I wanted to do this in real time, like I was like telling you about how to do this, right? And I was like, okay, you need an iPad, and then you need an Apple Pencil, and then you need Procreate, and then you need to do a green screen, and then you need to screen record, and then you need to write. Like I could totally like make all this happen in real time on my video, or I can do it afterwards. Like all of that's up to you. But I'm screen recording while I'm writing this, okay? Then once you're done, like once the screen recording is done, once you're done writing, once you're done with what you want to put across your screen, you want to go to your photos in your iPad and find that screen recording you just did, and you want to crop everything out except for the green part. I want you to be really careful here, because if you leave like little parts of like the black part that goes around on the canvas in the screenshot, it's going to be really hard to remove that later. So definitely crop it all the way in to where the only thing that's in that screenshot, that screen recording you just got, is the green part. Then I like to airdrop it to my computer, and this is when I open up Final Cut Pro. Now, like I say, this effect, this thing, the way I'm doing this is available in all of the other editors. I'm just gonna show you how to do it in Final Cut Pro. You'll just have to do a quick Google search if you're using something else. Like, how do I use the keyer effect? That's what you wanna know. So in Final Cut Pro, you're just gonna like open up the video that you want to place this drawing on top of. So, you know, if I have a video that I wanna place my drawing on top of, and then you're gonna go grab the screen recording that you did that is cropped appropriately, and you're going to drag it into the timeline on top of the video that you want it to display on top of. Here's where the magic happens. In Final Cut Pro, this is in the Effects tab, and it is under Color Effects and Keyer. But once I click on that, there is a keying effect. I can just drag that and drop that on top of the green part of this timeline. What that does is it completely removes the green screen. So all you have left now is the writing that you did on the green screen. So now you can place this where you want it, you can speed it up, you can slow it down, you can do whatever you want to do with it, and you can now write on your videos. It's that freaking easy. I personally think there are a ton of applications for this. Like for me, to be able to draw out, like when I'm talking about something strategic, or you know, some kind of sales funnel or whatever, to be able to like draw that out on the screen for you, I think is super helpful, instead of like going to create graphics and doing that and whatever. But also to just make your videos more fun. Like I just think it's a super fun effect. And does it take a little bit longer to create a video where you're doing this? Absolutely, because you're having to do the writing and you're having to do all of that. But it's not that big of a deal, and it's a really easy thing that you can add to your videos. Now, like I say, you can use really any color to write on this with, as long as it's not super close to the green screen green. Like I wouldn't use yellow or another green or really anything any bit close. So like if I want to draw arrows and I want them to be pink, or I want to draw a heart and I want it to be pink, or I want to go with something like super bright orange, I can do that. I told you it was easy. Like it is probably one of the easier cool effects you can do to your videos that there is out there. I hope you enjoyed this. If you try this out on any of your videos, tag me. I would love to see them. You can tag me on Instagram at Jessica Stansberry. I would absolutely love to see them. And if you have any questions or any other tutorials you want to see, let me know in the comments below. And until next time, bye y'all.